if you guys like the Dragon Ball content that I provide on this channel, then make sure you guys punch that subscribe button with notifications enabled to be the first to receive all the latest in Dragon Ball content and be a part of the Dragon Ball squad. And also don't forget to follow me on these social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, to stay connected with me at all times. Hashtag Dragon Ball Squad. Thank you so very much for your support. Now let's begin. So Dragon Ball Super episode 126 premieres tonight with the newly debuted God of Destruction Toppo having to settle his score with Ultra Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, as it's do or die for Vegeta as he engages with Toppo tonight. Or at least the better question is it do or die for Vegeta or Toppo, as right now we're going to be diving into the brand new images having to be shown for the upcoming episode tonight, in which piques my interest to see where exactly they're going to go with both Vegeta and Toppo's character, as we dive into the first image having to be shown here. And it looks like Vegeta is obviously going to be unleashing an attack, but this attack to me looks like it's possibly resembling the final flash, so I'm only going to make the prognostication in saying that perhaps maybe Vegeta is going to unleash the final flash on God of Destruction Toppo to see if in fact, similar to Jiren, if it's going to have any effect on his body, and just seeing where Vegeta stands. And we're going to more or less talk about the upcoming spoilers a little bit later on this video, as it does correlate to what's going to be going down on tonight's episode. But as you guys can see here, Vegeta looks like he's in momentary action. He's firing off an attack, and I really don't think that Vegeta here in this image having to be shown is involved directly in any sort of attack having to be deflected or ongoing towards him, but more or less Vegeta is the one on the offensive in firing off an attack on Toppo. So for me, I can only make the assumption in saying that this is possibly going to be the final flash attack, as we transition into the second image having to be shown here, and Toppo doesn't seem like he's playing around anymore, because here we get to see Toppo holding above his head a massive ball of energy. This to me obviously resembles the Genki Dama, or better known as the Spirit Bomb, even though it's not. It's just a massive ball of energy, this massive spherical object that he's holding above his head. And I think that more or less Toppo, obviously he's not using Hakai energy. I think that he's going to be giving it his all when it comes down to him utilizing and executing more or less of his own energy. But this is most interesting because this leads back into the picture having to be shown prior to this, in the idea that are we possibly going to see a beam struggle between Vegeta and Toppo. You can only make the assumption that if someone that has godlike power is unleashing an attack like this, it's going to be over, right? But I don't think that's going to be the case. So I think that definitely in tonight's episode, we're bound to see some character get wrung out in some way, shape, or form. But the question is it going to be Vegeta or is it going to be Toppo? As we transition into the next shot here, and Goku's back down into base form. So one of two scenarios had to have played off here. Either A, Goku burned right through his Kaioken and wasn't able to continue and thus powering back down, or option B, Jiren beat Goku out of his Kaioken form. And it wouldn't be outside the realm of possibility to have Jiren beat down Goku, because Vegeta is literally leaving Goku behind to finish off business with Toppo. And it's as clear as day that if Goku fights Jiren one-on-one, he's no match for Jiren at all. And this is clear proof that without Vegeta, Goku's pretty much, you know, just fighting a losing battle, and vice versa. If Goku were to be the one to leave Vegeta behind to fight Jiren while he goes off and fighting Toppo, the same can only be assumed then in Vegeta also having to be resulted in getting beat down similar to Goku as seen in this image. So there's obviously a massive crater behind Goku, so I'm thinking that this is going to be a direct result from Jiren, as of course we dive into the next image having to be shown here. And this was more or less shown in the preview, not much to talk about here. We can only make the assumption in saying that Vegeta A is going to be powering up, or B, he's going to be unleashing this massive attack, whatever the case may be. Now what's most interesting is there is a lot of talk going around, as I did my own video yesterday prognosticating on Toppo's fate, on the idea that as we go into Dragon Ball Super episode 127, it doesn't seem like Toppo is mentioned. So there is a high possibility that Vegeta is going to eliminate Toppo on tonight's episode, and thus setting up for a 1 versus 4 battle, with Jiren having to fight off 17, Frieza, Goku, and Vegeta for the remainder of the episodes before the Tournament of Power ends. Now, this is a stretch because only then can we only assume that Vegeta is going to transcend his own power beyond that of a god, and the only other person currently in the ring that has the power of a Hakaishin is Toppo. So if you put 2 and 2 together, it only makes sense that of course Vegeta is going to be surpassing the god, that being Toppo, in battle, in ringing him out indefinitely, as I guess you could say the fight of second fiddles draws its conclusion. And I'm very happy to have Vegeta win, because now I'm guessing that, you know, Belmont and Margarita and the Kaioshin from Universe 11 are going to give direct orders to Jiren to unleash all of his power now as we dwindle down on time to finish the fight in winning the Tournament of Power for his own universe. So this is going to be big, and I want to get your thoughts down below. If you guys believe that Toppo is going to get eliminated, if you guys believe potentially somebody else might get eliminated, post your comments down below. I am going to be posting my review up a tad bit late tonight, because tonight I will be attending House of Glory Wrestling, and I'm going to be wrestling tonight, so I'm not going to be able to post up my review early on. I will be doing my review as soon as I get home, guys. I will also be doing the predictions video alongside possibly a live stream, of course, as soon as I'm done tossing jabronis through tables tonight. So make sure you guys are following me at Twitter to be up to date. It's going to be Amazing Red, Low-Key, LAX, so many people, the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. It's going to be an amazing show, so I will be back on tonight for the review. But in the meantime, I want to get your thoughts down below as to how you guys feel about this, how you guys feel about pretty much the Tournament of Power dwindling on down in terms of time, and Toppo having to be wrung out potentially by Vegeta, in which you guys can go on ahead and check out my previous discussion on that as we do talk about this, because if that ends up being the case and Toppo, you know, ends up getting tossed out, what a shame that is, because this entire time they built up his character in having Hakai power and being the candidate to be the next god, all for him to get literally foddered in less than just 1 episode. So post your comments down below, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. If you guys are new to this channel, hit that subscribe button, guys. Turn on all notifications. Follow me on social media, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, all that good jazz, link down below. Thank you all so much for watching once again. Tune back in for more. Tonight's going to be awesome. If you guys are hyped in seeing Vegeta crush Mr. Eggman's face tonight in battle, in which I cannot wait to see, even though I'm going to be late, I'm still going to be watching the fight, you know, over at the arena. It's going to be great to see. Hopefully enough, I'll watch it with a few other wrestlers as well. It's going to be awesome to see Vegeta kick some ass. But in the end, guys, post your comments down below. Thank you all so much for watching. Tune back in for more, and I'll be seeing you all down in the comment section below. Cue my outro, bitch.